Hey guys, Furum here, and today I'm going to be going over all of the additions and changes in the King of the Fall update which just recently came out for Asphalt 9. So first of all, we have the King of the Fall Grand Finale Special event, and here we can see the Pininfarina Battista, which is presumably the secret car that we needed the Senna and the Zenvo for. I'll talk a bit more about that later. We also have new customization options for the Bugatti Chiron and Porsche 911 GTS Coupe. There will likely be events for the 911 parts like there were for the AMG and the Lancer, but I assume the Chiron ones are going to be harder to get. Also, you can now turn touch drive on or off in the middle of a race. And last but not least, we have a new garage level system, which has up to 18 levels. Previously, it was just up to 8. If you have progressed much past level 8, when you open the game, you will be greeted with this, which will now show you what your new level is, and you will be able to claim 5 free premium packs. And you will get 5 more every time you level up again. Now, unfortunately, you only get 5 even if you go up 8 like I did from 8 to 16, which seems like a bit of a ripoff to me. Also, you can now tap on that thing at the bottom of the screen that comes up whenever you get trade coins to get it to go away sooner. Now, you do get a good little bit of tokens every time you go up a level. So if you've gone up many levels, you can go in here and claim like a couple hundred tokens just through this. Now, this new level up system is a double-edged sword. While it is nice for people who have played the game for a long time, it is not good for new players, because some cars that were previously at lower levels you can now not get until higher levels. If you click on your level, you can see which blueprints are going to be added to the premium packs at each level. And if you have a fairly high garage level, you will be pleased to know that you can now actually get Regera and Chiron blueprints at levels 17 and 18 respectively. But as I said, some of the blueprints lower down, you now have to get to a higher level to get them than you did before. So there are some advantages and some disadvantages to this. Now, one other thing you will notice is that the garage itself has actually been revamped in a little bit of a way. The cars themselves have been made bigger, and you can now more clearly see exactly how many blueprints you have to get to the next stars and how many more you can see by a progress bar, which I personally think is kind of nice. This progress bar also shows when you get blueprints in packs rather than just saying such and such number of blueprints needed left to unlock. So here we're going to our first new car, and there are 3 new ones. The first one is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. It is a B-class car. This car's stats remind me a lot of that of the SLR McLaren, and if you guys know that car, you know it's not great, but it's not terrible either, and I assume that's what this car will be as well. Probably not a king of its class, but likely still pretty good. My speculation is that this car will be made available during the King of the Fall finale event, as likely will this next car, the Vanda Electric's Dendrobium, which was actually the car that I initially suspected to be the secret King of the Fall finale car, because in GameLoft's Regera video, it was right in there with all of the other S-class cars, but now it's an A-class car, and not a very fast one at that. There's currently an event going on for it, which anyone can play it for free at stock, and to me, it feels a lot like the stock Huracan, and the stats are kind of close to that as well. And we all know how much better the Huracan gets when you start up, so I'd say it's not unlikely that this car, although it's not very good at stock, could become quite good at higher ranks, being quite an agile car with not so great top speed still. So I don't really expect it to be a new king of A-class. Now onto the secret big car of the update, the Pininfarina Battista, which I'm not gonna lie, thought was a Ferrari J50 at first. At stock, it kind of looks to me like an Egoista with better acceleration and worse nitro. Now, this acceleration though, at stock, is already 82. This is higher than any other car's stock acceleration, and considering this car is 6 stars, I can imagine that a lot of the stats will improve by quite a bit. So I can imagine that this car will end up having at least a decent speed for Class S, definitely not the best, but an extremely good acceleration. If the Senna is the Corvette of Class S, the Battista is the Huracan. There are also some smaller additions and changes, including a new Corvette decal, and Epic import parts now only give you 100 trade coins instead of 500, so be sure to sell the ones you don't need before you update. Also, there are now new prices in the Legends store, and we have the new customization parts for the Bugatti Chiron and the Porsche 911 GTS Coupe. Here I'm going to show you all of the Chiron ones. Now I assume most of you guys already have the 911 GTS Coupe, so you can check those out for yourself. The nitro on the DSE tents, which many of you know was sort of broken in the previous update, has now been fixed. And several new devices now have 60 FPS as an option: the iPad Pro 12.9, iPad Pro 11, iPad Air 3, Samsung Galaxy S9 series, and the Samsung Galaxy Fold, as well as the Xperia 1 and Xperia 5. Still nothing for OnePlus devices, come on GameLoft. So this has been the King of the Fall update to Asphalt 9, or Update 8. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of the update. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, and Minecraft content. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.